Welcome to Learning with Lai. We're going to be talking about types of fraction. This is the continuation video of fraction, the introduction. We have three basic types of fraction: proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. And I'm going to be explaining them in details with examples. So the proper fraction is also known or called the vulgar fraction. And in this type of fraction, you know that the fraction have a numerator and a denominator. So in this type of fraction, the numerator is always smaller than the denominator. Let's take for example now, let us note it. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. So let us look at examples to clarify this statement. For example, we have 2 over 3, 1 over 2, 4 over 5, 3 over 7, and so on. If you notice, the numerator, the top number, is smaller than the denominator. 2 is smaller than 3, 1 is smaller than 2, 4 is smaller than 5, 3 is smaller than 7. In another simpler illustration, we can imagine the denominator to be people carrying or lifting up others. So we can say it is easy or proper for 3 people to carry 2 people. It is also proper for 2 people to carry 1 people. It's also proper for 5 people to carry 4. It's also proper for 7 rather to carry 3 people. So that's a more simpler illustration for us to always remember proper fraction. So the denominator is always bigger than the numerator, or the numerator is smaller than the denominator, vice versa. So let us now look at improper fraction. Improper fraction is also called top heavy fraction. And from the simple illustration of proper fraction, you should know that once it's not proper, it's going to be improper. That means the denominator is smaller than the numerator. So it is the opposite of proper fraction, improper top heavy fraction. So and we can look at some certain examples. And for example, we have 7 over 2, 5 over 3, 9 over 4. I could also pick some examples from here. I'll just do the reverse of that one, of the examples of proper fraction: 7 over 3, 3 over 2, and it goes on like that. So we can say the denominator is smaller than the numerator. So in using the same illustration I used earlier, you can see that it is not easy or convenient for 4 people to be lifting 9 people, 3 people to be lifting 5, 2 people to be lifting 7 people. So that's an extra or simpler way of looking at it. So now let us now look at the third type of fraction, the mixed fraction. The mixed fraction is a type of fraction that consists of a whole number. That means that whole number hasn't turned to a fraction yet, and a proper fraction. So consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. So now let us look at examples of this now. For example, e.g., we have two whole number 3/5. So we can see this is the whole number. It is written out boldly. Then we have a proper fraction. We can see that it is convenient for 5 people to leave 3 people. Another example we can pick out of the proper fraction we've listed below. You just pick a whole number and write it out boldly. 5 whole number 1/2. We have another example, 6 whole number 1/8. So these are the types of fractions we have.